Paul Barnett on behalf of the township.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Do you want another breakout room with your attorney, with your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
I will not be recalling this case.
Understood.
Court will recall the court will call the case of Ypsilanti Township versus Ryan Brown, case number 25T00151.
Good morning to you, staff and brother counsel. John Jones appearing on behalf of Mr. Brown.
Morning, Your Honor. Ryan Marcus Brown.
Thank you. We're here for a pretrial and a bond violation.
I'm going to treat that as a question to me. As far as the pretrial goes, I got some additional discovery at the end of last week. I'd like a brief adjournment to go through that with him. As far as the bond violation goes, I would ask that you hold that in abeyance until we deal with the resolution of the matter. I honestly don't know. I trust your staff did send me something because your staff is efficient as there is, but I don't remember seeing.
Why do I have a bond violation?
Everybody, please stop talking. So unfortunately, we're not going to be putting this off until the end until we're resolve this case because he's on bond and he's violating it. So I will read him his violations at this time, like he just asked. So, sir, first of all, it says you're testing positive for THC, May 15th, May 8th, April 28th, April 24th. And then it says that you have a no-show beginning May 8th, May 9th, May 11th, May 15th. No-show
For drug testing?
May 16th, May 18th, May 19th.
Wait, what? They have a record. They have their record at the on
So
site.
Ryan, hang on a second. Let the judge talk, please.
No show on June 3rd, positive THC June 4th,
We might.
June 20th, June 27th, July 3rd, July 10th, July 19th, July 21st, July 25th, July 28th, July 31st, August 4th, August 6th, August 12th, August 15th, and August 19th, and August 21st are all no-shows. The last time you reported for testing was on June 2nd at the facility on-site. You were contacted by Community Corrections, Ms. Maya Doja, and you answered the phone and identified yourself. And then when you were asked about your missed test, you said for what? And then they asked why you discontinued the testing and you ended the call. Then a follow-up call was made, but you did not answer, so they left you a voicemail. You have a right to have a hearing on these matters as to whether or not they are true.
They're not true.
Please stop talking. If you admit to the truth of these, you could be in violation of your bond and your bond could be revoked. I presume you'd like to speak with your attorney before you say anything further, which is in your best interest. I'll put you in
Judge,
a,
can we please set this for a hearing at the court's convenience?
if you want to do that, we can.
Thank you.
All right.
I've got my calendar with me, obviously, if you wanted to chit
Once it's set for a hearing, if there's a plea, then the results will be very different because we've made people show up for a hearing. So,
Okay. Understood. I'll make sure he understands what you just said, because you know I do. I'll make sure he
yes,
understands what
well,
you just said.
you're setting it
'cause
for a
you know
hearing
I do.
today, so.
Yes,
Well,
you probably
you're
should
setting
talk
it
to
for
your
a hearing
client before
today,
you schedule
so-
it for a hearing.
You probably should talk to your client before you schedule it for a hearing. Do you want a breakout room to talk to him?
Yeah, I want to make sure I understood you.
Do you want a breakout
mean
room
we
to
would
talk
have
to
a
him?
hearing I want to make sure I understood you. Today,
Yeah,
you
you
mean we would
schedule it
have
for
a
a hearing.
hearing
So I
literally?
have the prosecutor
today?
break,
Not
not schedule
today.
it for a
The
hearing.
hearing would be
So I have the
in
prosecutor
whatever
break,
date I
not
schedule
schedule
it
it for. The hearing would
which
be
I'm trying to look at a week or
whatever
two
date I
out.
schedule it
Looks
for.
like 2 weeks.
Which I'm trying to
And
look at a
then
week or
once the
two
people
out
here,
here,
looks
once
like
we've
2
set
weeks.
this for hearing,
And
the
then
results
once the
are
people
different. Here, once we've set this for hearing, the results are
I
different.
I understand that. I'm going to ask the court. I understand that. I'm going to ask the court to
It's not
set
in
it for
person,
hearing. We will
first
be.
of all.
I
It's not
misunderstood
in
you.
person,
Okay.
first of all.
I misunderstood you. Okay.
All right, Mr. Barnett, can you have witnesses present for September 8th? Mr. Barnett, can you
Your
have
Honor, I'm in
witnesses
the
present
capital
for
trial
September
that
8th?
week. Your Honor, I'm in the capital trial that week. Oakland Circuit.
Ms. Heather, do you have availability next week on September 3rd? Ms. Heather, do you have availability next week on September 3rd? I'm gonna let you speak to your client Because your client's gonna end up. I'm gonna let you speak to your hearing and he's found guilty. Or if he admits to it after today's hearing and he's found guilty.
Okay.
Or if he admits to it after today's date.
Kara, could you send me a
Okay.
copy of the violation report as well? I don't
Kara,
seem to
could you
have it
send me
either.
a copy of the
I'm sorry.
violation report as well? I don't
Yes,
seem to
David,
have
it
it
was
either.
sent. I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, David, it was sent.
Correct, Mr. Barnett
Oh,
and
thank
Mr.
you.
Jones.
Both.
Thank you.
Correct, Mr. Barnett.
Oh, I
and
see it
Mr.
now.
Jones.
Thank you.
I'm passing it.
Oh, I see
All
it
right,
now.
the court will call the cases of the state of Michigan. All right, the court will call the cases case numbers the state of Michigan versus David Phelan, case numbers 18 FB 1985 and 24 W 1910 and 24 W 000.
Matthew Mann, Sources and Public Defender on behalf of Mr. David Phelan. Matthew Mann, Sources and Public Defender on behalf of Mr. David Phelan. David, can you unmute or have them unmute and say your name, please? David, can you unmute or have them unmute and say your name, please?
Thank you.
David Phelan here.
Thank you. All right. We are here in a number of matters. All right. Today, we are here in a number of matters today. So we're here for 3 contempt hearings. So we're here for these are all for 3 contempt hearings. These are all for payment.
Yes, Your Honor. We spoke about this.
Yes.
If you're ready, I can. Yes, Your Honor. We spoke about this. If you're ready, I can. Thanks, Your Honor. I have 1 contempt hearing, but we talked about that. Thanks, Your Honor. I have 1. If there's 3, then there's 3. We talked about that. I asked him. If there's 3, then what's going on in his life. I asked him and how he's doing. Unfortunately, his life is not in great shape physically. He's been devoting not in great shape physically. All of his time devoting taking care of him. He knows all of his time. He's behind on taking care of him. He's struggling financially, but this is behind on payments. He's struggling financially, but this is to take care of his dad. I want to say more important now than to take care of his dad, but it is. Right now, getting a job and getting money and all that, because we don't know how much time he has left. Getting money and all that, because we don't know how much time he has left. The next time he can make a payment, when he can make a payment. The next time he can make a payment, let's guarantee in 2 weeks. Well, if you can give him 2 weeks, let's guarantee to make some sort of payment. If you can give him 2 weeks forward, but make some sort of payment. Just going through some fight forward, family. We apologize, Your Honor. Just going through some fight.
Where's
Family
the proof of any issues with his dad?
Uh,
Where's the proof of any issues with
David,
his
if
dad?
you have any insight on that, if you could, David, if you the court have any insight on that, if you could
Like
provide the court
he had to, like, brain
something.
surgery. Like they had to, like, brain surgery. He broke both his hips. He broke both his hips. He go to dialysis and that too, but I don't have no medical. He go to dialysis and that too, but I don't have no medical. We just sent you down to South Carolina. We just sent you down to South Carolina.
Sorry, what?
He had like all this.
Sorry,
surgery,
what?
brain surgery.
You say he went to South Carolina.
Yeah, we sent him to
You
South
say he
Carolina.
went to South Carolina.
Yeah, we sent him to South Carolina. I was doing my cousin because Robert lived on Harper's Lane, they could condemn the house and everything. Because Robert lived on Harper's Lane, they could condemn the house and everything. So, and I was working with him for the last 2 months till we just sit you down.
Defendant is found in contempt of court 10 days in the Washtenaw County Jail. Contempt of court 10 days in the Washtenaw County Jail. Defendant can purge his contempt by making a payment. Defendant can purge his contempt by making a payment, which is going to be on September 29th, 2025, which is going to be on September 29th, 2025 at 10 o'clock a.m.
No, David. I'm sorry, Your Honor. If I can explain to him, she's. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Going to give you until the end of the month. So make a payment before the end of the month. Until the end of the month. She'll purge the contempt. Make a payment before the end of the month, and she'll purge the contempt, meaning you don't have to turn yourself in.
Yeah, I'll copy that.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Your Honor.
I'll copy that. Thank you.
We'll see you on September
Thanks, Your Honor.
29th at 10 if you've made a payment, sir.
We'll
We'll see you on September 29th at 10 if you've made a payment, sir.
Thank you. Thanks, sir.
We'll call the case of the
Thanks,
State of Michigan versus Daniel McGough. Case number 20. State of Michigan versus Daniel McGough. Case number 25S00289. Case number 25S00289.
Allison Muller here on behalf of Daniel Magoo. Mr. Magoo, can you go ahead and state your name once you're unmuted, please?
Good morning, Daniel Magoo.
Can you go ahead and state your name
Thank you.
once you're
Good morning.
unmuted,
All right,
please?
we're
Good
here
morning,
to-
Daniel Magoo.
Thank you so much.
Yes, Your Honor.
All
I
right, we're
met
here
with
today
Mr.
for a
Magoo last
pretrial.
week at the
Yes,
jail.
Your
And
Honor.
we
I
talked
met
about our
with
plan
Mr.
for
Magoo
this
last
case
week
and on his
at
other
the
matters
jail, and
that
we talked
are
about
in
our plan
circuit
for this
court.
case and
I
on his
believe Mr.
other
Magoo's
matters that
next
are
court date
in
on
circuit
those is
court.
going to
I
be
believe Mr. Magoo's
September
next court
4th.
date
I know
on
they're having a
those is
bond
going to
hearing.
be
So if we could ask
September
for an
4th.
adjournment,
I
Your
know
Honor,
they're
we
having
just
a
want to see
bond
what
hearing.
happens there.
So if
and,
we could ask for an
kind of talk
adjournment, Your
further
Honor, we
about
just
what
want
we
to see
plan
what
to do on
happens
this
there
case.
and
September
Kind of talk
15th,
further about what we plan to do on this case.
2025 September at 9 a.m. 15th, bond is continued. 2025 we'll see you then, at sir, 9 a.m. Okay? Bond is
Thank you very much.
continued. We'll see you then, sir, okay?
Thank you very much.
You have a good day. Probable cause in matter of the state of Michigan versus Desmond Hodge. Probable cause in matter of the state of Michigan versus Desmond Hodge, 25 FP
Any words for the people?
1203. Apparently, Mr. Feifelsky, we're
Any
not
words for the
hearing you
people?
when you
That hearing had a little bit of everything. Judge Irene Washington presided over a morning where cases ranged from bond violations to contempt proceedings, and the courtroom tone swung between stern accountability and pragmatic patience. Ryan Marcus Brown, appearing for both a pretrial and an alleged bond violation. His attorney asked for an adjournment to review new discovery and wanted the violation held in abeyance. Judge Washington, however, wasn't having it. She explained that because Brown was on bond, the violations had to be addressed immediately. She read them out: multiple positive THC tests, dozens of no-shows for testing, and even a call where Brown allegedly dismissed the requirement with a casual "for what" before hanging up. The judge made it clear a hearing would be set and pressed counsel to decide whether Brown intended to contest or admit the violations. Brown remained quiet but respectful, while his lawyer scrambled to review the violation report. The atmosphere was firm but fair, with Judge Washington reminding everyone that bond conditions weren't optional. Next came David Fagan, facing 3 contempt hearings for falling behind on support payments. His attorney explained that Fagan had been devoting all his time to caring for his ailing father, who'd undergone brain surgery, broken both hips, and required dialysis. Fagan himself added details about family hardship and unstable housing, but Judge Washington stressed that without proof, medical records, for instance, she couldn't excuse missed payments. She ultimately found him in contempt, ordering 10 days in jail, but giving him until September 29th to purge it by making at least one payment. Her tone was stern but pragmatic, recognizing his struggles, but underscoring the need for financial responsibility. Later, Daniel McGuire's case was called. His lawyer reported meeting him at the jail and requested an adjournment, noting a bond hearing was already set for September 4th in another matter. Judge Washington agreed, continuing his case to September 25th while maintaining bond. McGuire was cooperative, answering politely, and the exchange was brief and procedural. The overall courtroom atmosphere was serious, with defendants ranging from quiet and cooperative to overwhelmed by family obligations. Judge Washington's demeanor was consistent, firm on compliance, patient in explanation, and pragmatic about scheduling. Whether it was Brown's repeated missed tests, Fagan's financial struggles, or McGuire's pending bond issue, the message was clear. Obligations must be met, but the court will give structure and second chances where possible. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read everyone,